Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Mentorship Corner. My name is Sibiana Mtandazo, as you guys know already. If you are new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to click the red subscription button down below. Don't forget to like and of course to share our content if you love what you see. So for today's video, guys, as you guys know, I am going to be doing the 24 at 24, where I'm going to be basically answering 24 questions about myself that I asked you guys to ask me for my birthday, and then I am going to be uploading them on the channel basically. So this is the first video, so I decided to take you guys through with me like for my baking process because I am going to be making a birthday cake for myself. So before we start with the video, I'm wearing the satin bonnet today because I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to show you guys the ingredients for the cake, and then we'll get right into the questions. Okay, so the first thing, okay, first guys, I am going to be making a chocolate cake near. I think I'm going to make it a double layer. I don't really want it to be a 3 layer, but we'll see how much this dough is actually going to be once I've mixed everything. So my ingredients are as follows. We have my cocoa powder. I've got my full cream milk. I've got my oil because this recipe doesn't use butter, it uses oil. And then we've got my baking powder. I've got my vanilla essence. I've got my sugar. So I generally use brown sugar in this house, so I use that for baking too, and it works perfectly fine. And then we've got my baking powder. Don't mind my pink radio. And then we've got my eggs. It only requires 2 large eggs, and then I've got obviously my sieve for uksefa uflour wami. And then obviously we need to top it up with a baking tray because obviously guys, anyways, I'm gonna preheat the oven now, and then we'll get into the questions while is what I wanted to do initially with the video was I wanted to take you guys through my entire baking process, but then I realized Wuti, I make quite a lot of noise when I'm baking, so I wasn't actually going to be able to keep moving the phone and well, that was just going to be too much admin for me. So I'm going to do the first 12 questions, and then at the end of the video I will show you guys how the end product, which would be the cake before icing, is going to look like. And then on the second video I will walk you guys through my icing ingredients, and then I'll show you guys how I will decorate the cake towards the end of the video as well. So without further ado, before I even start, just want to say thank you guys to everyone who actually posted a question onto my DMs, my Facebook, or on my WhatsApp personally. Thank you so much guys for sending them through. Yeah, let's start with the first question before this video becomes really long. So the first question is basically, so this lady said, I see you as a goal-driven person, a dedicated soul. How do you stay focused on whatever you've told yourself you're going to do? So to answer this, basically, if you guys know me, you know that I'm an over planner. So I plan everything to like the T. I have a year planner where I sit down in Jan and I draft out almost every event I need to attend in the year, everything that I need to do in the year, and then I put it onto my calendar. And then I also have a weekly planner. I just recently got a weekly planner, though I got it this year. So what I then decided is every week on Sunday I'm going to sit and I'm going to write out everything that needs to be done and achieved for that week, so that way I'm able to keep focused, and that way I'm able to make sure that I keep track of all the activities and all the things that I need to do in order to achieve obviously the goals that I do want to achieve in life. So basically it's planning and over planning. That's literally how I do it. And I also incorporate everything on my cell phone calendar as well. So everything just pulls through from my year calendar to my weekly planner to my cell phone calendar every week. So that's how I try to keep track of everything, and that's how I try to stay focused. And I think another thing is what also helps me to stay focused is because I have a goal. So if you are goal orientated and you know exactly what you're working towards, it makes it easier for you to keep pushing for it. The second question is basically, how long does it take you to see if something is going to work out or not? Be it a business or anything, Jay. So I think she meant anything in life in general. So basically what I do, there's this, I watched a video that was While, and he was talking about something I could relate to. He said you must start with the end in mind. So basically, when you start something, you must know exactly what the ending should look like. So when I start anything, I already in my head have walked every step of the process in my imagination, and I've seen the outcome. So it makes it easier for me to understand if I'm nearing the outcome that I want, or if I am working towards achieving that goal. For example, last year I started a website, the Gym Clothes and Fitness 101 website. That didn't work, but it took me I think about 6 months to realize that it wasn't going to work, mainly because I don't love gym that much. I only love running, and the only reason why I started the website is because I felt like I needed a place where there was going to be any and everything that I needed to know about gym. But because I wasn't that passionate about it, I had to realize after about 3 months in, it was okay, fine, this looks like it might not work, because I wasn't uploading as frequently as I used to. I didn't have ideas to push the blog and the articles, and I didn't have time to just write down my articles and stuff, and I was starting to get bored. So that's when I realized it's okay, fine, you know what, now I'm just like fumbling all over the place, so let's stop this because it's not working, and move on to something else. So basically how I know or basically if something is going to work or how long it's going to take me, I don't really put a timeline into it, but I will set a timeline in terms of the milestones I need to achieve for that particular project, and then I'll know, okay, fine, I'm moving towards the direction that I want to. But if I see let's say the project was going to take about 6 months to complete, but if I see 3 months, I would say, okay, this is not going anywhere, I haven't achieved the milestones that I was supposed or expected to achieve in 3 months, then it's either I change and adapt, or I just let it go, because obviously that just means it's not going to work. The third question is basically, this one is asked for my friend, and she's actually in the background. She asked me, when are you having a proper get to know each other dinner with your friends, since Sibaning and sonke sifuna ukuba verified? Yeah, so basically I thought my umemulo wam last year was going to do that for me, but that didn't work because not all of my friends could come through, because abanye they're working, and most of my friends are scattered all over South Africa in different provinces. So it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. I need to do that because I believe my friends are really, I believe my friends are very powerful people in life in general, because they are in different fields of life in terms of career path, and I feel like we can learn a lot from each other. So I'm definitely going to have to do that sometime next year, and just get at least 10 of them, because I have a lot of friends, guys. So we can start with 10, and then we can move from there, yeah, and grow from there. The fourth question is, do you think you are now where you thought you would be by this age when you were in high school, or has life planned out differently? Guys, when I was in high school, I thought at 24 I'd be preparing for my wedding. I would have a kid or not, but I would be starting my own family, and I would be an electrical engineer or a chemical engineer. So I think you guys can kind of get an idea, but none of those things worked out. Zero, none of them. In terms of career, I'm okay in my career. I still feel like I have a lot to learn. I did not think I would be in optometry, and I did not think I would actually even be in Joburg to start with. I didn't think I would ever live in Joburg ever in my life. So yeah, a lot has changed. But what I've learned from that entire process is basically, life doesn't always go the way you want it to, but you must always be willing to adapt and readjust in order for you to, keep moving towards that specific direction you want to go to. So the fifth question is basically, what makes me tick? So what makes me me? For this question, I think I can just safely say it's my upbringing. So my grandmother, Oma Biela, played a very, very vital role, and still plays a very vital role in terms of who I am as a person and who I am as an adult, as a woman. And my family, their support carries me through everything, and basically believing myself. I believe I'm relevant. I believe whatever I say is important. I believe my voice deserves to be heard by the right people, of course. So I think all of that kind of sums up like the core me almost, so to say. The sixth question says, what drives and motivates me? It's a lot of things, eh? So my passion, I'm quite passionate about people, baking and growing. And so that keeps me on my feet all the time. And my family, I always try to not necessarily be the child or be the person that they want me to be, but I always try to be the best version of myself in order for them to also be fulfilled, so to say. So my family a lot, my passions, they're all things I'm very passionate about a lot, and basically myself, you know, because it's a lot of, I've invested a lot of time in self-worth, self-discovery, and basically learning more about myself to a point where it motivates me every day to wake up and try to be a better version of myself in terms of whatever it is that I'm doing, whatever it is I'm trying to create. So if I were to pick like the top thing that motivates me to wake up in the morning every day, it would definitely be my family, the first one, and then the second would be, you know, my passion, which resonates with me, myself, and I. So we were on question 6. Okay, question 7. The 3 things you wish you had told yourself or your younger self. Okay, the three things I wish I had told my younger self. The first one is basically that you are worth it. No matter what people say, no matter what people think, just remember that you are worth it. That's the first thing. The second thing is basically that you are beautiful. With everything that's in you, you know, those scratch marks on your legs, your skinny body, your small boobs, your acne. Like, guys, growing up, I had so many like insecurities in terms of my appearance, and I used to always think umuntu who was fair skinned with silk hair, sorry, and with makeup on always looked better than me. So I would tell myself that I'm beautiful, you know, the way I am, the way I was created, basically. The third one would be to live. You know, I would tell myself live, be present, life is beautiful, so live, and basically be willing to adapt and change, you know, but most importantly, nje, peel and dana, you know, stop trying to worry a lot about what's going to happen tomorrow. Live in the moment and be present in the moment. So those are the top 3 things. The first one is you are worth it, the second one is you are beautiful, and the third one is to live, life is beautiful. The 8th question is basically, what is my comfort food or snack? So I have a few. So I think I'm gonna name my top 3. It would have to be ice cream, guys. I love ice cream. Whenever I'm having a really bad day, I will go and I'll buy ice cream. The second thing would be popcorn. I love popcorn with chocolate. So popcorn with chocolate is like definitely my go-to. And the third one would be beef burgers. Guys, yo, I absolutely love my beef burgers. So those are the top 3 comfort foods. So guys, it's my birthday tomorrow. So it's my birthday today. Excuse, what the flip? It's my birthday today. So buy me those comfort foods. I'll be happy. And then the 9th question, I think. The 9th question says, which superhero would you be, and why? This was a tough one for me because I watch a lot of Marvel movies, and actually none of the Marvel superheroes I wanted to be. So yeah, I'm kind of diverting a bit. So the guy who is a superhero that I would want to be is Aquaman. The reason why I chose him is because Aquaman, if you follow the movie storyline, he is an ordinary guy, a simple guy, ordinary guy who lands up, you know, changing the world and changing the way people see certain things. So that's how I believe I try to live my life every day. I'm an ordinary person, I'm a simple person, but I always try to change the world with the small bits and pieces that I always do every day, be it helping someone, be it seeing a patient when I'm in at work, be it, you know, talking, teaching people through my YouTube channel. Anything that I do, I believe I'm an ordinary person, but because I'm an ordinary person, I'm able to make that small difference, just like Aquaman from the movie. So I think if I were to be a superhero, I would want to be that guy, you know. And then the next question, which is question number 10, it says, one weakness. basically you have been actively working on to improve. There's one weakness that's really a bit of a problem for me to try and sort out. It's basically learning that failure is okay, learning that it's okay to fail. The main reason this is a problem for me is because I grew up as like a top achiever student in school, and I used to think life was that simple. And I was an athlete. I was quite fairly good with like more in athletics, especially when I was in primary school. So, but um, life has told me that you do fail more often than not. But I'm still trying to learn to teach myself, or to, you know what, it's okay to fail. It's okay for things to not work out the way you want them to work out. At the end of the day, everything is always working out for you anyway, so try to calm down. I try, guys, I try, but that's like a continuous improvement that I'm trying to like work around. So basically I'm trying to learn basically that it's okay to fail and learn to live with that basically. And the 11th question says, a goal you've set and achieved this year. What I decided to do this year was I decided to go on a self-rediscovery journey. So that's what I've been able to do, and it went really well. It's still going really well. I gave myself about a year to just try and dive deep into it back again, and then I'll just find a strategy towards the end of the year to do it on a continuous basis, just to revisit the subject, because I believe self-discovery and self-growth and self-development is a continuous process. So that's one thing that I set up this year at the beginning of the year, and I actually did achieve it. I did this mainly because at some point last year I felt like I was losing myself because a lot of things were changing in my life. A lot of my goals were not going the way I wanted them to go. So I was like, okay, fine, let's just dive deep again, and let's just rediscover who we are, where are we, and where are we going, basically, in terms of life as a whole. The last one for this video is, what is my favorite quote? So my favorite quote is a quote that Oprah also loves. It says, everything is always working out for me. I tell myself this all the time, especially when things are not going the way I want them to go. I always tell myself, you know what, child, everything is always working out for you. So that's it for this video. Please stay tuned because I am going to be showing you guys the cake before the icing, and then on the next video I will be showing you guys the cake after the icing. So don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys a lot. I'll see you just now on the next video.